Good afternoon, 5th March 21, trainees, Z and millennials. We really looking forward teaching you how we did this last 35 years and how you could start investing in yourself, intrinsic value and compound it. I will tell you a little trick I did many years ago in one competition with a longboard. I did the helicopter, then I did the coffin, and then the pine. And when I got out of the water, which it was the final, and at longboard, which I never used to compete much in longboard, and it was the best Spanish longboarders in La Coruña. In that final, and that wave was a double wave. So the coffin was very 90 degrees, and it was very funny because when I got out, one of my friends who was a very good longboarder told me, well, what did you do there? And I said, well, I did the helicopter, a coffin, and the pine in the same wave. And he said, yes, but do you think that judges will be able to count accountability to evaluate that score? And I said, well, who cares? And still, many years later, this was in '98, so about 24 years ago, 23 approx. Then, if you add in a company, say, one maneuver with another maneuver and another maneuver, and you disrupt in a company, 3 maneuvers for you, it could be just simple. For the judge scoring this, perhaps doesn't know how to score it, because if we score it arithmetically, it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. But then if we do geometrically, it is 3 times 3 times 3, 27. But if you do exponential, it's even more complicated. So then you don't have to evaluate really how much you generate into disruption in any company you do. The main thing is that whether it is arithmetical, geometrical, exponential, that you really add value to the company and start doing it yesterday, because you're so young that you have a huge competitive advantage with the elder people, because you can compound more and more. It's like investing. Therefore, this is a message to you, Z and millennials. Get out there, get a trainee job and learn, disrupt, help. We need your ideas. You are excellent, as well as I did these tricks in just one wave, double wave. And well, you can really add another factor, so that's 4 factors instead of 3. But anyway, let's be humble, and humble people are the people that really stay longer in the game, and that whether the judges score it exponential or geometrical or arithmetical, doesn't matter. Just join the show. We're looking forward to having you on board, and then we are looking forward to teaching you the little things we know, how we got here. And this is also a message to seafarers. Just go on board and help the other hero seafarers that have been staying there for a long time, because we need you now, we need you. And also, message to junior officers. Before, we were used to having 3,500 euros or dollars for a second, third officer. Now the market is going lower towards 2,000 or so. But don't just look at that, because when I started working, I used to earn 20,000 pesetas. That was last millennium, and it was like 150 euros. But in 2 years' time, I was the managing director, because I tried to add tricks here, add tricks there, and work very hard. Stay put in the job. Just if you look at the horizon will look to you and will invest in yourself in the long term. Stay put. Start as soon as possible, junior officer, because it's not a matter of the wage of juniors. It's a matter, first of all, you're helping the crew on board get the reliefs. These guys are heroes and these ladies are heroes. You are helping the ship owner who is investing all their capital into that trade and into the family of seafarers, as well as if it is a shore company, we, the business persons, are investing everything we have into generating a business and giving jobs. And all we need is young people to help with new tricks, whether it is arithmetical, geometrical, exponential, it doesn't really matter, because probably those judges still are thinking what kind of a score they should have given me. But that's not the big thing. The big thing is that I had a great time in that competition. I really enjoyed being with a lot of people. No one thought it was possible to do these 3 maneuvers in a short period of a wave and in a double wave, but I proved it right. Yes, La Coruña, you know it's possible. And therefore, you, young junior officers, can teach us how to stay put in a place, be responsible for your peers, for the ship owners, and also just calculate that the last 10 years of your professional career, I tell you from experience, the last 10 years or even the last year, perhaps you earn as much as the previous 50 or something years. And so, or if it is the last 5 years, the same as the previous 45 or so years. And so don't look in the short term, please, and just invest in yourself, stay put, be proactive, disrupt, help, and we need you today working, especially on boat ships, because they are having a hard time getting reliefs. It's very complicated. And ashore also, it is very complicated to teach you because we have to keep distance and all this. But we are disrupting in a big way now. It's a huge competitive advantage. So if you are now in this competition and you are now in the final and we are a survivor company doing tricks, it would be very nice to have you on board to teach you the top state-of-the-art tricks, because it looks very easy from the shore, but then you have to try and see if it's possible. It's very difficult. But now is an excellent time in this disruption to be on board and serve this competition. It is very, very important to understand that we need you and the times are going to be hard. But those that join now, in the long term, they will be earning and having much better positions. We will make sure it is that way. Whether it is arithmetical, geometrical, is not that the question. The question is we as a team all build in this maritime community everywhere, every sea. Safety is first, and then approx intrinsic value, how much we generate, and then how much we teach you, and then you will have to teach others. Thank you very much indeed. Have a nice weekend.